Hello there, dear peoples, and welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa with Tales. This is the last normal stream we will do before the grand finale, and I have something special planned for that. So yeah.
Yes, and I'm worried about that something special.
You don't have to worry, we'll be responsible. Anyway,
I hope so.
let's start playing.
Let's start playing. The investigation is gonna happen. This is the final investigation.
Yes.
A very long investigation. There's a lot of things to cover here. Okay, a lot of yapping. Hello.
Hello. Right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after.
Yeah, you're right. Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
Indeed.
Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it.
And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
That's right.
Okay, then let's try it. Hey Kyoko, we can use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out.
Let's see. Dang it didn't open! Imagine. Yes, it opened!
Yay! And now we can get out of here. Let's go.
Sounds good. Alright, let's do it. We're free. Stop yapping. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering. Oh, I'm not reading all of that.
Goddamn! Can you make the chapter titles shorter? And the developer was like, no, we need more words.
You can tell why we just called the chapter 1. The title.
Also because the names are difficult to remember.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going underground for now. We have to climb a ladder. Don't look at the skirt.
I'm not looking.
Climb into darkness. Okay. I had no idea we were so far down.
Hey,
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Oh shit!
If he slips, he's gonna knock Kyoko down with him.
Exactly. True. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it. Sure. So, Kyoko, I miss my wife.
I missed her a lot. I'll be back.
So, Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So, how long have you been doing detective work?
How long?
so
Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way.
Then, is your family famous?
wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us.
But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So,
Because we take pride in it.
right. Are you part of our GTP community? Indeed.
Makoto, I have to tell you something. I'm actually Arrow Ace. We can't end up together, sorry.
Dang it.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence.
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational.
Old-fashioned.
But it's our family creed, and we do what we must do to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. All of the sisters were some level of gay.
Wendy!
Hello, Wendy!
Wendy!
Welcome!
We just discovered that Kyoko is Erois.
Yes.
I'm kidding. But she takes pride in pride.
However,
And yet, I gave up some of that pride.
Pride Month? How could you?
I just think the corporations doing so much for Pride Month is bad. I don't want Pride Month to be capitalized. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do.
Let go that pride. It was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no.
what?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to.
Huh? All those years, right? You wouldn't have so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However,
There is something I want to say to him, though.
What?
No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face.
What is it?
so
I want to sever all ties with him. Then why the fuck do you fucking go to the school? What was your end goal here? If you go to the school that your father's a headmaster of and you can't leave for like 4 years, what is your end goal, Kyoko?
That was. Her reason is that she was bored. That's the only reason.
The last time I saw him, I was still very young. So I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was telling the future.
The lag. Oh no.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. How bad is it? What is lagging?
Hold up. Maybe it's because of.
Wait a minute, I have to check how well my stream is
on the
connected
PC.
right now. It's...
Here you go.
Okay, so... It could be that I have to reset my Wi-Fi, cause I just looked on my YouTube page. The lag actually is pretty bad.
So
I
the
don't
stream is
know,
gonna
though.
restart or.
I don't know though. I'm not entirely sure.
Hmm.
What's your opinion on this? Let's just keep going and I'll see how the lag continues to affect the
It just
stream.
made the thinking noise, it made me remember underpants with. I don't know why. Anime is real. Anyway, did you read this?
Yes, I read the line.
However,
He had no interest in detective work. So he cut himself off from the family.
I think it's worth a try, says Wendy.
Okay, then I'm gonna go real quick and I will return and the stream will probably just cut out for a bit and we will
Yes.
also have to cut connection. But anyways,
I will be.
oh, it seems I am back.
Oh no. You are back.
Did you stop the screen sharing?
Oh, nice. No.
Okay, I can't see it for some reason.
No good. No, no, no. No, no, no.
Can you
Should
try
I
to
probably
stop and then restart
reshare?
it again?
Yeah.
Thank you.
There we go.
Okay. Come on.
Can you see it?
Yes. Okay.
Gotta be it.
We need to see if the
There we go.
stream is back.
Let's see.
I think it is.
There we go.
Okay. Good.
Okay. You read these lines?
Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went into my grandfather, and they had a huge argument. And as young as I was, he left me behind.
By the way, Wendy, tell us if it's better now, please.
Yes, please.
I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. Okay, that's
thanks.
good. That's good.
You wait. Yes.
For every last part of me is... So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective.
We get your mind.
I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But that's not true.
however,
But there's one thing. One thing I can never forgive.
Really?
so
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
however,
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me, even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
Correct.
Shadow the Hedgehog?
Shadow, is that you?
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago.
Lee, you just cut him out like that?
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood and nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey,
Is blood really enough to call someone family?
Okay. Do we get up? We finally reached it. Finally. That
Finally!
take long.
I swear to God, if the thing with Kyoko's skirt is one of the most viewed parts of the video, because I can check watch time, I'm going to go insane.
Looks like this is it.
indeed.
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us.
That's right.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble.
Well, here goes nothing. Looks like we're back. Now to think of it, imagine if Makoto released a fart by accident while climbing the
Oh my
ladder.
god. I mean, there's a good reason Kyoko didn't climb in front of him, but yeah.
Yeah. Looks like we're back.
But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted.
Okay, mind yapping. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have there without you. That
Yes,
is true.
also something that's important to bring up here is like, if you're, for example, if you're like, someone who's born from like a sperm donation, and you don't know who your actual parent is, then you don't need to have a connection with them. Like, that's not mandatory.
Yeah.
But yeah, if someone wants to leave you for good, it's not on you. It's not something that you can judge if you want to leave them for good as well.
Yeah.
No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor.
Okay. So now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, and I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might.
You're worried.
Yeah, of course.
So then,
Then let's just get a concrete answer.
What?
in other words,
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with your escaping.
Oh, now that sounds like a good idea. Wait, what the?
however,
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. And it's not like we can run away.
that what Bendy just said, it would be funny.
Yeah, that would have been funny as hell.
Yeah. It would be like, well, shit.
Well, what do we do now?
So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now?
Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared.
You said something like that before. What does it mean?
So,
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down.
There-
If we talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations.
But we don't really have a choice, do we?
indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going.
Okay, then let's go. La 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 la. The Jimmy. The Jimmy's here. There we go.
The gym.
Oh my. Oh yeah. Here
Oh
we go.
yeah.
Well now.
Hey. Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do?
If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, the unknown will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I cannot punish you again. And this time, I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko.
Do whatever you feel you have to do.
Are you is this Tracy?
However,
But before you do, let me just say one thing.
no.
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that matters to you, right?
Lose? Oh, explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
Because
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
Real.
Wait, I wanna read this. I actually went to heaven, but God said that I still have shit to do back to life. That feels like something I will say.
Yeah. I was supposed to be chosen as the Black End and then executed, right?
What are you talking about?
however,
But Makoto chose to overlook my lie. Your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right.
And in response to that unexpected development,
Indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Black End and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation, no more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However,
But then, there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery.
Alter ego.
You never imagined the possibility that it could come to our aid even after you killed it.
am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did.
Girl, I only asked you what was going on.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. Hello, Ellie Silly. Welcome to a stream of pure chaos. We hope you enjoy your time here. If the blackened is exposed,
Okay, you read.
they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right?
And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the blacking is me and not Makoto?
Well.
And you can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't.
What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence?
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth.
And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type?
Because
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. We would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me? In the absence of evidence?
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince. It's the audience! If you were to execute Makoto, everyone out there would be extremely displeased. Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope. 2 shots.
Oh no, no.
I'm not doing
No
it
shots
yet.
yet.
That's for
Hold
next
on.
week.
It's not for you, it's for Bendy. Bendy, wait for the class trial, honey.
Wendy, next week, not this week.
Trial. Exactly.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat.
I'm turning Super Saiyan now, I swear to God.
If you were to earn our despair fair and square, that rhymed without any intention of me rhyming.
That's what we have to do.
Then I suggest you take my advice.
Gotta get the beer ready for next week then, Jess.
Yes,
You're
please
you're,
eat a full course meal before that. Just like 3 courses, okay? 3 courses. Soup, main course, and dessert.
I'm actually scared because one of the reasons to take a shot could be very very big, because every time mentioning despair or hope, that's gonna make you like twice drunk.
Let's see. We can always remove a rule if if it makes us feel bad. And you'll be checking up on Vendy. And I'll be checking up on myself,
Yeah.
of course. Anyway, I read the line.
They take care of Wendy and
Yes, definitely. As
and
much
care of,
as much
well,
sugar
you.
as possible.
Yes, you. Yes.
Because you deserve it.
Why are they talking about being drunk? So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time, we follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair.
Sushi again.
Hey,
Well, that would make a proper climax, wouldn't you say?
Exactly. The final battle. Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed. Very.
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting. I had steak for the first time today, and I'm not sure if I like it or not, to be honest.
Yeah,
The
sake.
idea of the.
I've never tried sake, but please only drink beer. Sake is more high percentage, I think.
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes. Now, what you have suggested might be possible. It will certainly make for one honey of a climax.
In other words,
Does that mean you accept?
If we do things your way, there'll be enough viewers, right? And it will cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely.
Let's have one final Rice League showdown.
Barrett!
But this is the long well, guessing the killer is barely fitting in. So, for this final face-off, you have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. Wait, all the mysteries? That's right, every last mystery that's following around the school. If you can do that, then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
That's what we've been trying to do all along.
Okay, well, good. Then let's dare it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mokuro's death and solve the mystery from his school, then you win. But if you can't do all of that,
We'll face execution, right?
I can barely contain the whole truth. I cannot despair. Will you show me?
We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen,
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair?
hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is.
What's wrong?
Sure. So what?
Hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement.
How suspicious? I said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations, and having a trial for murder is no exception to that. Ooh. Polarizing approach, I know, but okay. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students, and the only was step in Hall's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth?
Why did he go quiet all of a sudden? I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, Foja. What's so mad?
He seems emotionally unstable. Me for real!
Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. Wait, you really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting ready. A super duper extra special punishment, overflowing with despair.
Are you okay? Come on, Makoto. Let's go.
I'm not.
Well, sucks for you.
I just love despair. You wanna go my soul me? Okay.
Are you having an asthma attack or are you laughing?
Yes. All right. We somehow survived.
Yeah.
Yoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
However,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us.
Yeah, true.
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal.
It's not like you had a ring or something, but okay. Honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so
You said I didn't have a ring. How do you think I would find a ring big enough to fit on Monokuma's paw? They had no choice but to accept.
Damn it, you got a point. You got a point.
because
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let down their guard, like I said. Hello, dog with Pepsi. Welcome to the stream of chaos. Enjoy your time here.
I love Kyoko right now, the loudest. This mechanic of the reaction, I swear, I think it only appears on the first game, and I'm glad.
Yeah, I know, but it's also a random ass mechanic.
Yeah, I'm glad. So when was it that the mastermind let their guard down?
so
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they hijacked the airwaves to broadcast their school life to the outside world, right?
Yeah, they definitely say that.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right?
Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet, somehow, the mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of it in another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult.
A reason?
so
You had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other.
They wanted to show the world?
it would seem
The mastermind has been very adamant of not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that.
Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world.
But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely.
Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world is a name for students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept.
You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope, to kill each other and sink into despair, the mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove despair is better than hope. That's their goal as the ultimate despair.
But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody, even those who call themselves the ultimate despair, would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
Really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto,
I know how angry that must make you, and yet... that same motivation is what led the mastermind to revealing their weakness.
words.
Because their goal is to broadcast the killing game to the world. Their mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this would have been in a game. This would not have been a game, but a once. At least, that's how those who are watching this would have seen it.
And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves?
Indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate that, they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of the regulations.
That is true though.
Yes.
I mean, Sakura was the one who broke the door, not her.
Yes.
So she did everything following the rules. Now that's being clever.
Hmm.
She is very smart. I mean,
Sometimes.
not smart
Sometimes.
enough. I mean, yeah. She revealed alter ego like a lot of times, but still.
Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial following all their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer.
But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you.
Are you ready?
And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer.
And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind have to accept your suggestion?
Indeed.
To prove to the world.
Then,
Sorry, I was eating. So, I'm good now.
breathe. Breathe. Breathe.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have shown that they'd violated their own regulations.
By the way, is it me or is this conversation with Kyoko feeling like we're going in circles?
What?
Is it me or does it feel like this conversation with Kyoko is just going around on circles? We're just repeating the same thing.
Yes.
Kyoko, get to the point! But all to that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
No, please, no. If I die, I don't want to fucking choke on a kernel in my bread.
Our body has been discovered.
This time, the victim is Sophie.
Yes.
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got a chance to escape. Because you believed in me, another path opened up.
I can't believe how much of the mastermind stuff and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least. I won the bet. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time.
I totally couldn't tell you were nervous. I was totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him.
Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I showed my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy.
Yeah, you're probably right, how pathetic.
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
Correct.
Or everything we've gone through will have been for nothing.
You're right.
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on.
True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind.
Hello, Dami64. Welcome to the stream of
Hello.
chaos. Make yourself comfortable. Work together with everyone.
E.
However,
Is that really possible?
Anyway,
right now we have to go find the others.
shall we go?
They're probably in the dorms somewhere. Shall we go?
Yes.
Yeesh.
Let's go to the dorms. Let's go to the dorms. Oh yeah. And I know where they are. Of course, the dining room.
How about reading the title before you click on a video?
For real? If you actually don't know how to read, I'm sorry. It's just a joke, please. You again? It's fine. Is he broken?
I suppose his emotional instability has reached its limit.
It's one. Damn it! I
Yeah, so?
knew I shouldn't have done. I knew I shouldn't have taken that weed from that Yasuhiro.
I feel like the thing that resembles it more is either crack or cocaine.
Wait. Hold up.
What?
There we go. Jeez. What the heck?
However,
I wonder what that was all about.
There they are!
Yay!
Makoto?
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
The game never shows it, but in my head canon is that in this moment Hina goes to hug Makoto.
Yes.
That's my head canon.
You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
Well,
Whoa!
are you okay?
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Honey.
Oh, now I see what you were doing. Thank you.
What's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks.
Where?
Well, you sended more messages on the chat because the last message that we saw
Is the body discovery.
Yeah. That was the last message that we saw from you. Did you put
We always make sure to react to
More
your messages, don't worry about it. So if we don't react to anything you say, it's because we couldn't see it.
But I'm checking the chat right now. For now, that single message that you said, so
It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog.
one more after? I cannot see it on the chat. Dang it.
We both can't see it.
YouTube, you motherfucker.
Actually, No. Even my official YouTube page doesn't show it. Sorry. Damn you, YouTube.
And you, YouTube. Did you read this
Yes.
message? Okay.
Get away! Shoo! Shoo!
Look, do I look like a furry to you?
Yes.
In fact, In fact, you smell like one. I'm very sure that you didn't even take a shower during 2 weeks. That's the amount of being here. Exactly.
True.
Don't forget to take a shower, Makoto. Just because you were in the trash, exactly.
True.
Makoto,
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma. Please skip the explanation. I don't want to hear it again.
Explain? Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
it's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all.
Okay, I need to tell you all about the last class trial.
The last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Mokuro's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it, like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Yeah, you killed her. No, I did not. Yes, you did.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind.
Huh?
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mokuro? I didn't do any weird things, right?
That's right. It was an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to do to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap, did you, Makoto?
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. Rules that state only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them and to have the trial one more time. And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules?
To agree, you used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you. And no, it wasn't 3 mouths ago. Mouths is not a time measurement.
I recall what you said at the end of the last try. When you said, now is the mastermind's that's ensnared, that's why referring to you. Hey, I'm totally in the dark here! For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later.
So knowing all of this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind?
But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school.
Every last mystery? We've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Everyone!
Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without asking the rest of us? I'm fine with things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with Master.
I meanwhile want to get out of possible. You can tell he just wants to get away from her.
Honestly, valid though.
Yeah.
Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
In other words, one deceives the final battle. A rather interesting development, I'll say.
But figuring out who the mastermind is and how they killed Mukuro and the school's mysteries?
It's a pretty tough freaking order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all the mysteries.
I'm not sure about that.
What?
I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone.
You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
Indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his.
Oh yeah, that the only people who stop on Hope Street since it began are
Yeah.
the students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, did he? Tenkyoka's opinion is perfectly reasonable.
Huh? But why?
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have had to set food in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
In other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope Speak are the 16 students who have been taking part in this killing game.
Then the mastermind is...
Sophie,
Yes? I read
are you
it.
ready? Oh, okay, I didn't hear the voice.
Stupid
Sorry.
Discord cuts us off a lot.
Stupid Discord.
There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Add in Mukuro and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them.
that's right.
And of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or did you get
Nuh-uh!
rid of us? Oh no, that no
You
good.
can't be serious!
Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among the many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility.
And that is one possibility we can't ignore.
Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler. You can't say that's not possible.
But if one of us was the mastermind, they would have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was...
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
But
I don't care how sneaky you are. We would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
Kuma was on autopilot. Maybe they load up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely possible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. We are fucked.
this is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school. Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
He's crazy.
Yes.
How manipulous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fun.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my...
At this point, I can rely only on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then?
Yeah, Master! He didn't take me with him.
Do you blame him?
Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream in it without the cream, or coffee. You're totally useless.
Makoto isn't useless, he solved every single trial.
So bye.
And now she's gone. And now you're gonna have by yourself. Oh, right, Kyoko?
That's right.
Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
Hey, I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity.
Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves?
What about you, Hina?
I guess I'll do the same thing.
But
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know? But up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else.
You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died.
Makoto? That's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
So I figure that at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later.
It's just us two.
Indeed.
So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can still work together.
So,
That goes for all of us.
Yeah.
so then.
Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school.
We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto,
Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary.
I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. And then we can all escape together. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna bring my dinner.
Okay.
I'll be back.
I'm gonna leave really quickly too. I'll be right back, and then you'll get a Sophie yapping session as always. Alright, I am back, and now we have time to do a Sophie yapping session. Yippee! I haven't been watching anime lately. Mainly because I've been trying to get another project of mine done. It's another SFM animation. But it has like a lot of characters that have custom hairstyles. So I kind of have to put all of these characters together first. Because I don't have a file where I have all of them saved. So I just took out the character with the most complicated hairstyle. I decided to fix up his hairstyle first. And then do so I wouldn't have to redo his hairstyle again. And then just kind of redo everything after that. So yeah. That's where I'm currently at. I'm still watching Apothecary Diaries. But the episodes of that are still coming out, at least where I'm watching them. So I have to always wait a bit. And I kind of decided that while I'm patiently, or not patiently, waiting for those episodes to come out, I might as well do a creative project. So yeah, that's what's been happening.
I'm here.
Ah, hello.
Hello. Alright. Taking another look to the file. To the conclusion, the victim's identity is unknown. Yeah, we know. Yeah, we know about this. Once we find out who killed Mukure Kusaba, then
The
we'll know who
16th student
mastermind is.
lying hidden somewhere in the school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
My god. I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. Master room, the biolab, and the door to the data center. After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder. Okay, time to get started. Oh. Hold up. Places to check. Oh, okay. As a reminder, that's cool. Okay, should we start with the locked doors?
Yeah. I want to go to the biolab first.
Okay. Where the biolab was, though. Hold up. Where was the biolab? In the 5th floor. Okay. Eh. Let's do the moonwalk. Ooh. Oh yeah. It's so cold. I've been seeing a lot of those things lately.
Yes, you have, Makoto.
Okay, it's weird machines. But on the other side, the lights are off. It's a free shop for storing dead bodies. Does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? Yeah.
It is.
Now we can check the desk. A booklet. Looks like we offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide a generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver and the blue light will let you know the automated systems are being activated. Humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate an alarm. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. Okay then. Well, looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. It was a makeshift morgue. Yep. And the biolab lights. Alright. I think now we have to check another place,
Yes.
right? Okay. Oh no, it was R. Okay. What do we check now? Probably the fourth floor, right?
Yes.
So headmaster room or data center first?
Data center.
Okay. Oh shoot. I live by the data center. Here we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Makoto. Oh, Makoto. Are you here to look around too?
Is that what you're doing here?
Yeah. I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah.
So I figured... if all the doors in the school have been unlocked, that one should have opened up too, right? Although I couldn't bring myself to open it. Because it might explode, right? And that really sucked. So you open it.
Okay then. Okay, so I guess I'll open it.
Oh, wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded.
Too late, I already opened.
Okay, go ahead.
We? Wow. looks very futuristic.
Yes.
Whoa, this place is totally sci-fi.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing.
What the heck?
I mean, every part of this school leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but
Just a second.
this place is like #1 gross. It's a whole different league of creepy.
Yep. Ooh, what's here? Okay, we need to focus on this thing. A control panel. Wow.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? He would probably freak out if he saw it.
It.
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons.
You can't just get on whatever, something like this.
Huh? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I think he came from the other room. You know, what did you push?
I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. That's his data center.
Data center. And it's basically rooms. I'll probably better go check it out.
Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just shoot you out from over here.
Oops! Look who it is!
Hmm.
Hey!
Grrr!
Give me all your donuts! Is that you, Hina? What? Oh man! Dude, how do you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from me here.
Found it.
Guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Oh man. Were you seriously gonna push it? Cannot let Hina alone with the bottoms. No.
Hina really wants Makoto to explode.
Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now?
Monokuma.
Huh? What do you mean?
What you were controlling just now? It was Monokuma.
Monokuma? What, for real?
Yep, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been from this woman.
Hey,
And
Maybe
this is the
yeah,
truth.
maybe the mastermind can monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time.
He was right.
Hmm?
He has to control Monokuma at this.
But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means we've been inside this. That means we've been inside the school this whole time, right?
I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true... Yep, we know already. Monokuma control room.
What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like the face you're making.
I think Hina secretly wants Makoto dead. She secretly hates him. No! No! Why would you hate him?
She has no reason to hate him, but the last few sentences she said looks like she really wants him to blow up.
Yeah. Oh no, it's nothing.
Okay.
What about you? Is everything okay?
I mean... Oh, well, it's just... This is where our mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set traps up or something? So, like... You wanna leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out.
Yeah, good point. We can waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you wanna get going?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get
Let's go.
going. Click.
Click.
Oh no. What was that?
Oh, the door, it just locked on its own.
What? You're right, it's locked, but why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma?
Just a second. Hey, no fair. You just can't go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey, it's for... That room stays open, I won't be able to move on. Imagine how depressed everyone will get if the school mascot gets up and stop moving. In that room, as you may have guessed, that's where my controls are.
So right now you're being operated by someone in that room?
Rectamundo.
You're a liar! But that doesn't make any sense! We were just in there and we didn't see anyone.
You did. Are you sure you were as rough as you could have been? Did you happen to check out certain suspicious hats? No way. The hats on the floor? Too bad. That way you blow it. Of course, that hatch can't be open from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Yes.
He's gone, but...
Wait a minute. If it can be open from the outside, how did the person control Monokuma open it to enter there?
I think that it was just open for them, and then they closed it. The hatch is permanently open.
It's the only possibility I can think of.
Yeah.
Was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there?
You got locked out of the control room? That proves it for sure.
Huh? Then, what had I said... When I said we should leave? Well...
sorry.
That hatch couldn't be open from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry. Okay.
Poor Kina. I wanna hug her.
Yeah.
Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left.
You're right. If there is one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving. Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice! You've got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See ya.
And I have to do what I can too. That's the only way forward. Okay, now. Eesh. Now this room. Whoa, look who's here! Of course. Oh my god, it's you. Oh, don't talk to me. Okay, let's go here. There. Nothing important. Okay. He's on the desk. Are you ignoring me? You think I'll forgive that just because you're you? When we get out of here, remember this. Okay. My bad. Damn. Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? And you better not ignore me. What do you mean something interesting? Look at this. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. I was about to check that. I don't care. I will show it to you, and you will like it. Okay then. Class 78 Student Registry. It contains profiles for all of us, and Mukuro.
So in other words,
Apparently, Class 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room? That's right, it also mentioned Class 78 where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers, there can be no doubt. Mukuro was a student here at Hope Speak Academy, just like the rest of us. But it seems like that Kyoko was in a hurry. What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled. Oh shoot. She must have been in a hurry. There we go. Since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
so in other words,
In other words, when it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can you? It seemed to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. There we go. Mukuro reappears suddenly, and in the background an entity floats, close but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person of some kind of group. Whatever it is, has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's in danger. Dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students, after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the others, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Damn, a lot of lore. Okay, so much mind japping. What's wrong, Makoto? Japping in your mind again? Oh, you seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before. A girl who seems to be included as part of our class 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and it even lists her vitals 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me like if she has a nice body? You hopeless idiot, but I'm trying to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the car and make you think, oh, could that mean? Ooh, there's a chance that the body could not be Mukuro. That's true.
Hmm.
Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible. But it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice for me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. But don't put too much faith in her.
In other
What?
words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch. But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. Okay. Okay. Okay, we can leave the area. How more places we need to check again? Let's see. The dorms of the second floor. Should we do it?
Yeesh.
Sophie? Okay. Second floor. Oh! Oh! I can zoom the map? Wow!
Ooh.
Here. And here's the second floor of the dorms. We're finally getting here. I have to do it. Let's go! And everything is destroyed.
Yay.
This is the second floor of the dorms? Damn, everything is destroyed. The door. Let's open
Door.
the door. Why does it give plus coins? Okay, there's nothing in the room, apparently. So let's keep checking. No. We're checking the bathrooms. No, I'm kidding. Ooh. There's more. Here. Ooh, lockers. This room is filled with lockers. Nope, locked. And there's a card reader installed on door. And we have to use our e-handbook to open it. Well, let's just give it a try. No luck. Okay. So we cannot open the lock.
Damn.
No. We'll take that in mind. Here. This room doesn't really feel like a student room. has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room.
You
I fucking teleported here, hello. I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time.
a regret. Gap in the wall.
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out.
A breeze.
Indeed.
There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall.
You feeling tired, Kyoko?
A little bit. We've been up all day, sorry. And I've been
You mean
yapping
like
so much.
You mean like a hidden room?
I might know how to open it.
You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and that door should open right up.
However,
But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go
Okay,
from there.
Sherlock. No shit, Sherlock. You go on.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password.
whew,
And I think of how much time I wasted on this.
Damn.
Have you tried, Kyoko?
it would seem
Exactly.
Whoever used it last, it looks likely they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC has some search results left on it.
And we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair?
however,
There's not much though, nothing we don't already know.
in other words,
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead it points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
however,
That's all there is. Not much to it, is there?
whew,
But I guess he could do as a complete... That's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure.
A little bit. It's okay. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have.
Okay, the ultimate despair. Makoto is cooking right now. He's thinking about one possible password. What about your name?
What?
Huh?
Let's think of what the password might be. She hasn't tried it. We will try it then. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want.
Okay. Then let's try it.
hey,
You're worried about... If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong.
Okay, in that case, here goes nothing. Let me just type the password here. Kyoko Kirigiri. It worked!
It worked.
What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked! She's not happy.
Why?
I'll tap. Kyoko? Kyoko? She's not happy that that was the answer.
Yeah.
Hey, Kyoko? A present. That's weird. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto.
Why? You think
Not dangerous.
dangerous?
But surprising, probably.
Oh, then they know what's coming.
I also
Look at
know
that.
what's coming.
I also know what's coming.
Yay! We're all excited! If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see.
Wait, so you know what's in there?
Right?
Don't just scream or anything. Just don't scream or anything, okay?
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Annie. Scream.
Broke his promise.
What was in the box? It was papyrus.
Sans, how the fuck did you burn the water?
Human. Human. I've been stuck in this prison for... Help me. Kitty, the father.
I see.
Just as I thought.
What? Guess that's you thought. How could you have known that?
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body.
That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box.
My father.
What? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box. Those bones. That body. Is papyrus. No, it's my father, actually.
Wait, I have a... Yeah?
Or at least, what's left of him.
Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? How can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So,
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer.
True. That the mastermind.
So that same person may as well be the mastermind. And according to the
I
files, the
skip the
headmaster is the
dialogue
man in
because
his late 30s.
I can skip the dialogue because we
Yeah.
already seen it. Basically, remembering that the mastermind and the headmaster are not the same, and then the only ones who enter after the game are the students.
Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably there in the school. But the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume.
In other words,
Give me a
Are you
second.
ready? Oh,
Alright,
okay, you
I'm
were
done. That most
Kirby.
likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. How the fuck do you get rid of flesh that fast? Like corpses don't rot that quickly.
Don't ask. Don't ask.
I mean, it's good that
He's trying.
we didn't have to see a decaying body. It's just, I wonder why.
Yeah. Yeah. And now Kyoko is not calm. She's trying to look calm. What? Kyoko. Yeah, we know. Alright, let's investigate more. Oh, look what we have here. Look at her.
Baby Kyoko.
Look at her. She looks so cute.
With a little bow tie, oh my god!
Do you know the little ponytails?
No, the bow she has on her chest. On her little jacket. Tiny purple bow.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Aww.
Hey, Kyoko.
why would you?
Well, this is annoying. Yeah, baby Kyoko. I came here to cut myself free of the past.
Hey, baby Kyoko.
Yes, she's happy.
Yeah.
To find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now?
His father really cared for her.
Why? What?
He cared for her.
Yeah.
Even with the situation.
I wanted to face him and tell him myself. To cut him out of my life for abandoning me.
He probably knew that Kyoko wanted to be a detective and that's why he left her, but he missed her as well. Aw.
That's the whole reason I came here.
Yeah.
And now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father?
Yes. There are a lot of very
Yes.
bad fathers.
For example, William Afton.
Exactly.
Hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like.
Are you sure?
as
Never let anything get in the way of investigation. I don't.
Okay, then. If you
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I wanna hug Kyoko as well. Oh, poor Kyoko. What is this? A key handbook in case of emergency. Ooh. We know what it is.
In other words,
A handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what it is.
I think you're probably right.
it would seem...
It might be useful if we continue our investigation. Sorry, I'm tired again. All of this thinking about my dad makes me sleepy. Why don't you hold on to it?
Kyoko,
I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here.
then I guess I'll take it.
Hey,
Listen, Makoto,
Yeah?
can I ask you a favor?
A favor? What is it?
so...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but
Hey,
could you leave?
What?
correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit.
Kyoko.
Don't worry, I'm fine. No, you're not! I just need to calm down a little.
Just a second.
I need to get my emotions in order.
You know, Kyoko, about the relationship you have with your dad. You're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul, but
Maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, that's just a theory. A game theory!
here.
And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the fact of what's happened, what I went through. Sorry, I think I need
Yeah.
That problem can't be solved so easily. All this grieving makes me tired.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself.
Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, we know. Damn.
All the deaths.
Damn.
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 Just saying damn every time we see a body, like damn.
Damn.
And the survivors that are, there we go, Makoto, Byakuya, Yasuhiro,
Hiro?
surprisingly,
Yes.
Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. No, but seriously, how did Hiro manage to survive?
Yeah, that's a good question. He would have been such an easy target too.
Yeah, in fact, in all the demos of the 3 games, he's main. like the Danganronpa games, you know they have like demos, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's always the victim.
Oh my god.
So that makes it even worse to know that he actually survived somehow. Okay, then let's leave. And now, we must check the lockers again, because we have it. We have the handbook of emergency. Yeah. Wait, but what about that emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's room? Exactly. Leap. Let's see what we have inside. Ooh! I wonder who this belongs to. I wonder
too.
What? No, it can't be. Didn't know where he was. Just a coincidence, right? There's all kind of textbooks and notebooks stored in no particular order, and that's everywhere. I have to assume whoever's stuff this is they do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. What? The notebook had wrote in Yasuhiro. Is this our Yasuhiro? I think it belongs to Byakuya, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, this gives off Byakuya, honestly.
Yeah, I think you're... I was thinking more of like Sayaka vibes, but too.
Really? I was more thinking Chihiro, actually.
He attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. So what is this notebook? Lockers. Nothing that can be a clue. Okay. Oh, there's only one thing. A pocketbook. I don't like violating the owner's private. Better take a look. Wait, what is it? It looks like a girl's handwriting. Hold up. How do you know that handwriting is from a girl?
We established that Yasuhiro has really pretty handwriting, so...
Yeah, but still, how exactly can you manage to know that? Ooh. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan indirectly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. Okay, this is Kyoko. Belongs to Mondo. He was willing to give me some more detail regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them a source of hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our war, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior jobs from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father has had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. Can't imagine a worse father. Definitely Kyoko.
Yes.
Makoto, bro, had you seen me? For real? I I saw Wendy's handwriting. What she says is true.
My handwriting is
Her
also
handwriting-
my handwriting is god awful. Like
Mine as well, and Wendy too. Then we're the trio of the back handwriting.
yay.
Yippee! This can't be true, can it? But if this belongs to Kyoko, yeah, we read that. What does this all mean? A lot of weird things. This. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Okay. To Hero and a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving investigation for everyone. So do I have to... Okay, we have to give her some more time. Okay, then I think the only places left are... Yeah, the garden and the dojo. On the 5th floor. There, shall we? Garden. The garden.
Gotta then.
Oh, yeah. Alright, here we are. The body is missing. What? It's gone. It's not here? No, that's weird. I'll better check just to be sure. But if it's not in here either, they must be... Could it be in the biolab? The tarp. What? It comes from the biolab.
Bruh,
Says
how did no one see that before?
For real. That's all I need to check here. Damn. That was a lot of investigation, huh? We investigated so much in the garden. Wow. Oh gosh, it's Toko. Oh, Toko, so this is where you were.
What do you want?
You there, Sophie?
Oh, sorry. I was just looking at the group chat. Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight?
You're looking at the group chat. You saw what I sent it, right?
Yeah.
No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you found a clue.
Well, I haven't.
There you go.
I didn't find anything. Not a single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have something, right?
But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back! Give me back my precious time!
Calm down, Toko. Oh,
Don't tell me to calm down! Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now?
absolutely not, and I don't want to know.
When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing.
Nobody's gonna say that.
Master will. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? The rest of the people accept you. It's just Byakuya.
For real. Damn. Okay, we check here. So there's nothing here, right? Damn, it's a shame. Who?
Ooh. Investigation already over?
Nope.
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working your investigation?
It's not finishing. What happens?
Well then, since you're all giving it your best, headmaster will give you a little.
Yep.
Okay.
He's gonna try to confuse us even more.
Yay.
For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
She's suspicious. There's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. Okay, and they just teleport us to the gym. We have no
Okay,
choice.
that's good.
Oh, Hiro!
Why is Hiro here?
Oh no! Why do you act so surprised? No reason. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what... I just did, actually. I'm on my way up. You already talked to him? What did he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Here, wait. Hiro? He was trying to avoid us. Has he been hiding something this whole time? You can tell he kinda confused us, right? Whatever Monokuma has. Oh shoot.
Why are we playing this cutscene with just Makoto?
I don't know. I think it's only the first game who has this.
I am Monokuma.
Hello, welcome, hello. Are you ready for your final hit? It just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find is. Fine. No worry, just get on with it. Okay. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. Aw, Chihiro is so cute.
Oh. Yeah, look at Chihiro.
Aww.
And Sayaka, Leon, Toko. Everyone's here.
And Junko's face is suspiciously hidden. Byakuya is just like, I don't want anything to do with any of you.
I didn't ask permission to be part of this photo. Wait. But I'm Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. and I were in the headmaster's room, and we look at that file. Mukuri Kusaba?
The 16th student.
Bro, why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that? Yeah, and matching uniforms.
Mm.
And you're right, Junko's face is covered for some reason.
Yeah, you're right.
Weird, but okay. Okay, mind japping. Could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is... How long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna
You're kinda getting in the way standing here, you know? So, I mean... Out. But I told you I'm not fielding any questions. I could have... Mister, I gave you all the answers. Don't be totally out of left field. Damn it. Crazy again. Hiro, stop giving him weird.
He's fiending for it.
That count as a hint. Just made me even more confused. Seeing Hina in a skirt feels weird. I agree.
Yeah.
It's impossible that that's a fake photo, Makoto. Come on. Be real.
Yeah. With the shitty 2000s technology, no.
No, I have to clear all this up. I don't know where I have to go though. Where do I have to go? Tiny map. Oh, okay. We are apparently. Oh shit.
Whoops.
Oops. I'm opening
Accidentally
again.
showed off your entire Steam profile.
Didn't saw anything, okay?
Yeah.
Didn't saw anything. Byakuya.
Hello.
Oh, Byakuya. Listen, do you think we could talk? Byakuya,
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we were friends. But Byakuya, wait! What the? How was he acting like that? He was purposely trying to avoid me. Kinda good.
No, it's not.
Do you have to investigate something? In here? Apparently not. More places to be. Okay. We have to go to the garden as well. Okay. Hiro, please talk to us. Not this. There you go, Hiro. Hey, Hiro. Makoto! What's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No, I'm sorry, but big hurry. Hiro, what's wrong? Why? No. And Hina as well. Yeah, we have to check on Hina.
Okay.
No.
Is Hina also gonna run away?
This is no good. No. Hina, please tell me you're not scared of us. So this is where you've been hiding. Listen, I was hoping to talk to you.
Makoto? Sorry, I gotta go.
What? Hina, why won't you talk to me? Cause I'm... Why? Okay, now we go here to the bio lab, where probably Toko will be found here. Alright, oh shoot.
Oh, of course, because she saw the dead bodies. It's genocide jack time. Let's go.
Toko, you okay? There she is. There she is.
It's cold. It's super cold. It's so cold I think I may catch a cold.
If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will.
I see.
What? I was asleep? I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me all excited, weren't you?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, then what? Hot and bothered, straight up horny.
Okay, so why did you pass out?
I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What do you do, Miss Maroons?
Time you switch.
Bingo bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate. And don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because if she forgets something, I totally remember.
Oh, that means you can ask her about the photo.
So it's like it's double the memory. But all I want to know right now is where's my little darling? Tell me or I'll slit your throat.
I don't know. I'm sure the actor is around somewhere doing his own investigating.
Yes.
By himself?
I assume so.
I knew it! I totally knew it! I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now.
You're crazy.
Yes, but that's what we love about her.
Auto call off. I totally forgot about. Damn. A reason for it. Yeah. She opened this. The fridge is open. I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here.
That must be where she passed out. I'm assuming it's Kyoko.
Yep.
Right.
I was right. She faints so easily.
Kyoko.
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it?
Are you okay?
Alright, Wendy. Have a good sleep.
Yeah, good night, Wendy. Good night. Aggies. Aggies.
Good night. Hope you sleep well. See you tomorrow.
Well, I'll talk to you for the first time, actually.
Yeah, tomorrow we will talk you will talk for the first time with her.
Yes, I'll hear her
It's
voice.
amazing.
I'm sorry if I made you worry.
No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
But listen, about this room.
Oh yeah, it's...
It would seem
It's a morgue.
I knew it.
I suspected as much. Is this the only game where we actually get an explanation as to what happens to the bodies after someone dies?
I think it is. That's that theme again in the other games. They don't explain what happens to the bodies.
Interesting.
Because I think it's purely because since the first game explains it, it's not necessary that the others do.
Okay. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge at what is in there, and, well, there you have it.
You knew she fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear. I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there...
That's went inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. As if it's gonna be so difficult with her.
Anyway, we should close it up. I don't want to leave it hanging open like that.
Makoto,
Give me a hand with this.
What's wrong?
listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it.
What? How come?
Because Mukuro's body is in here.
Mukuro's corpse? Wait, Mukuro's body's inside the fridge?
Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in the class trial.
The mastermind did it? Because they assumed they wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess?
So,
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body.
Sure.
I need you to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue. I'm going to find a clue this time. And I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail.
What kind of tail, Kyoko?
It's obvious that they're a furry. They have Monokuma as their persona. So I'm just gonna grab them by their fursona's tail.
Makes sense. So what should I do?
so then,
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished.
And then check the tarps. Because it's the same one that appeared there. Update on it.
it would seem
It would seem the blue light comes on when a slot is occupied.
So when someone is there, the blue light is on, and there's 9. Wait, 9 lights? Something's weird about those.
Should be 10.
Oh yeah, we have to ask her about the photo. Don't let me... Crap, I wanted to talk to you about something. You read it, right?
Is it about that announcement that Monokuma
Sophie?
made earlier? I misclicked somewhere on my laptop and opened up like 20 tabs on accident. Anyway, I read the line.
And you steal Makoto's line.
Oh, shit.
This was Makoto's line.
Sorry.
It's okay, it's okay. It's okay. Hey, voice on my head. It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier.
You mean in the one hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer.
What? Why not?
Because
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own, without whatever hints he may have to offer.
That's a good point. We should have done the same thing. Okay.
Okay, Makoto, I'm done.
Already? Jeez, that was fast.
indeed,
Anyone can do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief.
So, did you find anything?
indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death.
Really?
The burn tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. Sorry, investigating makes me tired.
Everything makes you tired, huh, Kyoko? The fatal injury. It's a explosion, yeah.
Blah blah blah.
The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were old.
Right?
Where does it say they're old? All the Monokuma file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago.
Guess I don't see the difference.
Wrong.
Well, the difference is immense, considering the impression they give.
Listen,
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old.
however,
But that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds, it makes it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder.
Are you saying they are... But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days, could have had anything to do with it.
so then,
But Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days.
What?
at the very least,
Certainly, you can't allow it as one of the many possibilities, can you?
One of many.
right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words,
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of the possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work. But beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future.
Okay, Kyoko's account.
Hey,
So, if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time.
Yes. Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier when I was looking at Muko's profile, it listed her height and weight.
so
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. Vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get at all that right?
Do you remember that?
They are indeed consistent with a corpse.
So then...
And don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There is absolutely no mistake.
indeed.
Our victim in this case is no doubt Mukuro Ikasaba.
Okay, that's good to know.
And
Is that all you wanted to ask?
Yeah, I think so.
It looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here.
Oh wait, are we not gonna put back the body? Do you think it's kinda sad living it out like this?
why?
Sad? Did you forget? She was our enemy once. A part of the ultimate despair.
But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Have you ever heard the phrase you reap what you sow?
Well, yeah, but still.
You're really naive, you know that. It's quite appealing. Appalling. That's the
Okay.
opposite.
Yeah, but still, it's okay.
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes?
Hold on. Yeah, the pocketbook. Don't forget. Do it. Hey Kyoko, I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
What?
Go ahead, then out with it.
Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What? So
What do you mean?
Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorm?
indeed.
I do, yes. But to get into any of the lockers, you'd need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to.
Actually, I managed to get them open using that emergency handbook.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers?
I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in a locker?
Everything you just said makes perfect sense. But there was something. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
what? That's true.
Could that mean? That video, is it real too?
Video?
The ones from the beginning. Makoto, I think everything is finally starting to fit together, or to reveal a cohesive picture. Although, I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have ever imagined.
What are you talking about?
I
need to investigate those lockers, right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own two eyes.
Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
so
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker.
You're...
If you watch this, it'll all make sense.
a TV interview?
I found it in that hidden room after we left.
Anyway,
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before.
Okay, then let's watch it.
Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? 1 second, I'm gonna close the window because it's getting cold in here.
Oh. Okay. Rambo.
in other words,
There we go.
So as it turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even of my own feelings. I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life.
however,
But there is one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. It's strange to be confronted with this death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
what?
So why? Why does it bother me so much to know he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess.
A small laugh.
So, that's it for my rambling. There's still so much to do before I can consider my task complete.
Yeah, you're right.
But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst.
What do you mean?
Makoto,
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness.
To the point already, Kyoko, yeah!
You still can't give up hope.
Absolutely not. And what I'm good at, you know?
Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
so then,
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial.
I better get going myself. Time to watch that video. There we go. Nope. Moonwalk. There we go. I don't know why it's funny for me to do moonwalk.
Do it if it makes you happy.
Yes. They give me a coin,
Coin!
for literally checking the bot for no reason. Hold on. I better take a look. Try to see the video. What do you think it has? And it has
Sayaka.
Sayaka?
Okay then, are you ready to begin? I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation. So this video kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like... So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that?
I thought she was gonna have total voice as
Yeah,
well.
same.
I accept.
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. I give you my word.
Dun dun. And he cuts out. He simply couldn't comprehend what I heard. Ain't that so bad? She tried to frame me for murder, so why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? But then, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. It's us.
So, Makoto, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Yes!
Yes.
Now, shall we...
It sounded so good, like yes.
Yes! He sounded kind of evil.
Yes.
Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
Yes!
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean... Of course, do.
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do.
Damn, we said yes.
Hmm.
And it's the same with the others.
Byakuya!
Toko,
Toko!
Hina,
Hina!
everyone. Even Sakura, Kifumi and stuff, and
Kyoko.
the one that
Can we
met
witness that conversation? I wanna hear it.
of her dad. Oh no. When the video of with Kyoko was wrapping up, the video cut. What? The DVD doesn't play anymore. Apparently it ended. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Whoopsie, looks like it broke. Out of service. They totally did that on purpose. What? It just so happens to break just now? Now then when. Doesn't matter, failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Failure, my ass. You got the power of purpose. Hoping it would just be more of the same. He would ask them the question and they would say yes.
That's right.
My memory too? We all lost memories.
Oh, it's a class trial time?
Only Monokuma will say.
Has to start. There has to be.
Tells everything.
And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is a thing. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again.
Yep, it's time.
It's
It's gonna be
time.
next week. Next week we're starting the class trial. Alright, let's go. We will enter the room, of course, and we'll leave it there
Yes.
when we enter the... I guess I'm the first one this time.
You're early, Makoto.
Listen,
Does that mean you feel prepared? No!
Yeah. Oh, at least. Although I might have to wait for like 1 week to do this, but still, where's everyone else? Right?
however,
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon.
Sabir, Hyakuya. Hyakuya? Oh, they're not speaking. Hina? Hero?
Oh, do they think Makoto's the mastermind because he wasn't in that picture?
You called for me and so I appear.
Ah, I'm late!
Of course, look who's here.
Our crazy ass.
Yes. Did you ready?
Yes.
I'm on fire.
Strong silent master, so wonderful, so cool, so hot, my loins are ablaze.
Oh, yeah, it's normal. She didn't saw the photo.
Yeah,
Neither did Kyoko, but you know what I mean.
yeah. Now listen, everything will be fine if you just leave it to me. With my scissor-sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge and shiv the master of evil.
I thought you couldn't kill anyone but a adorable little boy.
If that's what master wants, it can be a boy, a girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. Where am I? No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling.
Need to save that line.
Damn! Okay, I'm gonna say it in Kyoko's voice.
I have an idea. We have to.
Yes?
We have to do a screenshot of this.
Yes, we do.
Do a screenshot. It's amazing. Did you do it?
Yes.
Perfect. You can read it now.
Okay. No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now.
And what about alien language? Is everyone here? Oh, and wearing our gloomy ghost faces, I see.
Well now.
Okay, well then, let's begin. This final class trial is gonna be lather in pitch black despair. In maximum sorrow.
You're right. This is the final class trial. And this time, it'll be fair.
What do you mean, this time? Stop with all this slander. I'm a bird in good standing, you know. If there was a verse contest, I'll take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square. And I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair is mightier than the hope.
Stop talking.
Enough of your tedious travel. Begin the trial already.
Okay, it could really be bad for the hope and despair thing, but we'll see. Cause I was like, in Danganronpa 2, they bring up hope and despair so frequently, and in this game they barely have until now.
That's why I told you about getting rid of the shot every time they say hope or despair, because in this trial they say it almost every time.
Oh my god. I didn't think about that. I thought because like in the second game they say hope and despair like every other word, or especially like everything that comes out of Nagito's mouth either has to do with hope or despair. But I didn't think it would happen in this game too.
Oh my. You don't know anything about the second game, but you know about Nagi.
I know about Nagi Wagi as well as one could.
Perfect. It's still gonna be amazing. Second game. I'll be waiting for you down below, so don't try to run away. Hey. Whatever. This will be over in no time. They're not saying anything.
Oh, so they all think it's Makoto. Cool. They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
However,
But you know why that is, don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
however,
Well, you can tell us about it soon. At the class trial.
You're right. I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
You're ready to win. Ready to win, right?
Of course.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
Okay. Then we must go to the elevator as well. And there we go. Oh.
Ooh.
Kind of outside? What do you think? Isn't it just the perfect background for the entire person's fate? It's the long-awaited last stage, the always exciting final boss battle. And I'm gonna sit on this one. I just sit right here in the back and 16 seat. Well then, let's begin. Of course we want to see.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. We'll wrap it up here, and we'll be back next time. We'll do a drinking game then. At least me and Tails' girlfriend Vendi are.
Not me, not me.
Everyone who wants to can participate. I, however, encourage y'all to drink with caution. I'm gonna be drinking harder alcohol, but I'll only take a very light sip every time we have to drink, so that I don't, like, pass out. And we might remove rules if necessary. We just talked about the hope despair rule, we might remove that if either Wendy or I kind of get sick. So yeah. But for now, thank you all very much for watching. And I hope to see you in the final class trial next time. And after the final class trial is over, I'm gonna do a Splatoon Sunday as a treat. Anyway, thank you all for watching. And bye-bye. Stay fresh. Bye.